Picture this. You're standing on a beach where the ocean glows like liquid fire at night. Behind you, mountains rise from the sea like emerald giants. And deep below, the waves are secrets that explorers have only just begun to uncover. The Caribbean is not just paradise. It's a living puzzle of volcanoes, rare wildlife, hidden caves, and strange borders that defy imagination. And today, we're about to uncover 50 shocking geography facts about the Caribbean you never knew. Stay with me until the very end, because fact number 50 will completely change how you see these islands forever. Fact 1. The Caribbean is made up of over 7,000 islands, islets, cays, and reefs. But here's the twist. Only about 100 are actually inhabited. That means thousands of islands remain wild and untouched, where no footprints mark the sand. These hidden places are often home to exotic birds, mysterious caves, and coral lagoons that only fishermen and adventurers ever glimpse. Imagine flying over turquoise waters and realizing there are entire worlds down below, completely unclaimed. Fact 2. The Caribbean Sea is huge, covering more than 1,063,000 square miles. That's larger than the whole country of India. It's so massive that sailors once feared getting lost forever in its expanse. Today, it remains one of the world's busiest maritime highways, linking North and South America while hiding deep trenches, shipwrecks, and underwater mountains. The sea isn't just a playground, it's a giant living ocean system that shapes weather and history itself. Fact 3. The Caribbean lies on the Caribbean Plate, a restless piece of Earth's crust. This makes it one of the most geologically active regions on the planet. Volcanoes and earthquakes are not rare. They're part of daily life. The island of Montserrat was forever changed in the 1990s when its capital city was buried under volcanic ash, forcing people to flee. On St. Vincent, eruptions in 2021 sent ash clouds so high they reached neighboring islands. The Caribbean isn't just paradise, it's paradise built on fire. Fact 4. When you picture the Caribbean, you think of lush rainforests and palm trees swaying in the breeze. But not all islands fit that image. Islands like Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao are dry, sun-baked, and desert-like, dotted with cacti instead of coconut palms. These islands lie outside the hurricane belt and offer a landscape that feels closer to Arizona than Jamaica. The Caribbean is not one uniform paradise. It's a collection of wildly different worlds. Fact 5. One of the most moving natural events on Earth happens in Trinidad. Every year, thousands of leatherback turtles, the largest turtles in the world, crawl ashore on Grande Riviere Beach. Some weigh more than 1,000 pounds and are as long as a dining table. They dig deep nests, lay their eggs, and then vanish back into the sea. Watching this is like stepping into another era. These turtles have been performing the same ritual for more than 100 million years, long before humans walked the earth. Fact 6. Jamaica is not only famous for reggae and beaches, it's rich in hidden resources. The island holds the world's largest deposits of bauxite, the ore used to make aluminum. From airplanes to soda cans, much of the aluminum you touch daily may have started in Jamaica's red earth. Mining shaped parts of Jamaica's economy and landscape, reminding us that beneath the tropical paradise lies an industrial powerhouse. Fact 7. The Bahamas owes its world-famous beauty to its geology. The islands sit on an enormous limestone platform formed by ancient corals and shells. This pure white limestone reflects sunlight through the shallow sea, creating the turquoise waters that attract millions of visitors every year. The Bahamas isn't just pretty by chance, it's literally built to glow. Fact 8. There's a place near Venezuela where the sky comes alive almost every night, the phenomenon called Catatumbo lightning. For up to 280 nights a year, lightning flashes continuously for hours at a time. Sailors once used it as a natural lighthouse, guiding them across the Caribbean. Imagine sitting on a beach and watching the horizon sparkle endlessly. It's one of Earth's most breathtaking natural shows, unique to this part of the world. Fact 9. Deep in the Bahamas is Dean's Blue Hole, the world's deepest known ocean sinkhole, plunging to an incredible 663 feet. To divers, it's both a dream and a nightmare. The top looks like a normal swimming hole, but step just a few meters in, and the seafloor suddenly vanishes into a black void. It's a reminder that even in paradise, there are mysterious abysses waiting to swallow light and sound. Fact 10. The Caribbean's geography is full of surprises. Did you know some islands are closer to South America than to their Caribbean neighbors? Trinidad is just 7 miles from Venezuela. On a clear day, you can stand on Trinidad's beaches and see the mountains of South America across the water. This closeness means Trinidad shares not just geography, but culture, food, and even wildlife with Venezuela. The Caribbean isn't just islands, it's tightly connected to two continents. Fact 11. The Caribbean is home to the second largest coral reef system in the world, second only to Australia's Great Barrier Reef. Stretching for hundreds of miles, this underwater world is bursting with life. Fish, sharks, rays, and corals of every color imaginable. Sadly, climate change and pollution are threatening these reefs, but they remain one of Earth's most diverse ecosystems. Imagine snorkeling and suddenly realizing you're floating above a city of millions. Except, it's all alive. Fact 12. The Caribbean is officially the sunniest region on the planet. Islands like Aruba and Curacao receive more than 3,000 hours of sunshine every year. That's nearly 9 hours of sun every single day. It's no wonder these islands are a dream destination for winter-weary travelers. Sunshine isn't just about tourism. It powers solar energy and makes agriculture thrive, feeding both people and economies. Fact 13. Puerto Rico is home to El Yunque, the only tropical rainforest in the entire U.S. National Forest System. This lush forest receives more than 200 inches of rain each year, creating waterfalls, rare orchids, and the call of the coqui frog that echoes like music through the trees. Walking here feels like stepping into a green cathedral where nature is the priest and every leaf whispers history. Fact 14. The Caribbean hides one of the deepest points on Earth, the Cayman Trough, plunging nearly 25,000 feet beneath the sea. To give you perspective, that's deeper than Mount Everest is tall. In its crushing darkness, scientists have discovered strange life forms that can survive without sunlight. The Cayman Trough is a reminder that even in paradise, there are worlds we still barely understand. Fact 15. The Caribbean is the beating heart of global cruising. More than half of the world's cruise ships visit the region every single year. Its calm waters, endless sunshine, and island-hopping routes make it the most popular cruise destination on Earth. Entire economies, from the Bahamas to St. Thomas, depend on the flow of passengers. For millions of travelers, their first glimpse of the Caribbean is from the deck of a ship, sails open to paradise. Fact 16. One of the Caribbean's most iconic treasures is the queen conch. This giant seashell can grow up to 12 inches long and is so striking, it's become a symbol of the islands. But the conch isn't just beautiful, it's also a source of food, culture, and music. Its shell can be turned into a horn, blowing a sound that has echoed across islands for centuries. Holding one feels like holding a piece of Caribbean identity in your hands. Fact 17. The Caribbean skies are alive with over 700 bird species, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. From the tiny bee hummingbird of Cuba to the majestic scarlet ibis of Trinidad, each island is like a natural aviary. These birds don't just color the skies, they symbolize resilience, migration, and the unbreakable link between land and sea. Birdwatchers travel thousands of miles just to glimpse these rare feathered wonders. Fact 18. On the island of Hispaniola, shared by Haiti and the Dominican Republic, stands Pico Duarte, the tallest mountain in the Caribbean, rising 10,164 feet into the clouds. From its summit, you can look down on tropical valleys, misty forests, and the blue stretch of the Caribbean Sea in the distance. It's a reminder that the Caribbean isn't just about beaches. The islands hold dramatic mountain landscapes that rival anywhere in the world. Fact 19. Grenada is famously called the Island of Spice, and it's no exaggeration. This tiny nation produces nearly 1/3 of the world's nutmeg supply. Walk through its hills, and you'll smell nutmeg, cinnamon, and cloves carried on the breeze. These spices don't just season food, they built Grenada's economy and identity, giving the island its unique place in global trade and culture. Fact 20. Montserrat, once a quiet island, earned a haunting nickname, the Pompeii of the Caribbean. In 1997, the Soufriere Hills volcano erupted violently, burying the capital city of Plymouth under ash and lava. Streets, homes, and even cars were frozen in time, like a modern-day Pompeii. Today, parts of the island are still uninhabitable. Montserrat is living proof that paradise can change in an instant when nature decides to remind us of its power. Fact 21. Barbados is made of coral limestone, which naturally filters water underground, giving it some of the purest drinking water in the world. Fact 22, the Bahamas is home to the world's third largest barrier reef, stretching more than 140 miles. Fact 23, Trinidad and Tobago have one of the world's largest natural asphalt lakes, Pitch Lake, covering 100 acres. Fact 24, the beaches of Grenada and St. Lucia are major nesting grounds for endangered leatherback turtles. Fact 25, Cuba is the largest island in the Caribbean, bigger than all the other islands of the region combined. Fact 26, San Juan, Puerto Rico, holds the oldest European-built fortress in the Americas, El Morro, dating back to the 1500s. Fact 27, the Caribbean is home to the blue iguana of Grand Cayman, once nearly extinct, but now protected and recovering. Fact 28, Dominica is nicknamed the Nature Island, with 365 rivers, one for every day of the year. Fact 29, the Turks and Caicos Islands host some of the clearest waters in the world, with visibility up to 200 feet. Fact 30, the Caribbean has more than 7,000 individual islands, islets, reefs, and cays, yet only about 2% are inhabited. Fact 31, Saint Vincent is home to La Soufriere volcano, which last erupted in 2021, covering the island in ash. Fact 32, the Caribbean Sea itself is enormous, about 1.06 million square miles, making it larger than Alaska. Fact 33, Jamaica has more species of birds than any other Caribbean island, with over 300 recorded. Fact 34, Anguilla has 33 beaches, one for every square mile of its land area. Fact 35, the Bahamas is famous for its blue holes, underwater sinkholes that attract divers worldwide. Fact 36, Hispaniola, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic is the most populated island in the Caribbean, with over 20 million people. Fact 37, Brimstone Hill Fortress in St. Kitts is a UNESCO World Heritage Site built entirely by enslaved Africans in the 1600s. Fact 38, the island of Bonaire is a world leader in marine conservation, protecting coral reefs since 1979. Fact 39, Barbuda is home to one of the largest frigate bird colonies in the world, with over 100,000 birds. Fact 40, the Caribbean holds some of the deepest waters in the Atlantic Ocean, with trenches plunging more than 25,000 feet. Fact 41, hurricanes are born in the Caribbean's warm waters. The region is a breeding ground for tropical storms, which gather power before charging into the Atlantic. Some of the world's strongest hurricanes, like Katrina and Maria, started here. For locals, this isn't just a weather event, it's survival, resilience, and rebuilding lives again and again. Fact 42, Grenada once had a population of monkeys brought over from Africa. These green monkeys were introduced during the colonial period, and today they're part of the island's wildlife. Tourists are often shocked to see monkeys swinging in trees on an island otherwise famous for spices and beaches. Fact 43, the Tobago Cays in St. Vincent are one of the most stunning marine sanctuaries in the world. Crystal clear lagoons, coral reefs, and sea turtles swimming freely make it a paradise for divers. It's also the exact spot where scenes from Pirates of the Caribbean were filmed. So when you swim here, you're literally inside a movie set. Fact 44, Haiti's Citadelle La Ferrière is the largest fortress in the Americas. Built in the early 1800s after Haiti won independence, it sits high in the mountains, protecting against foreign invasion. The fortress is not just stone walls, it's a symbol of freedom, resilience, and the first Black republic in the modern world. Fact 45, the Turks and Caicos Islands are home to the third largest coral reef system on Earth, stretching for hundreds of miles. This reef supports marine life found nowhere else. It's a diver's dream, but also a fragile ecosystem under threat from rising sea temperatures. Fact 46, Cuba is home to the world's smallest bird, the bee hummingbird. This tiny creature weighs less than a penny and is no bigger than your fingertip, yet it beats its wings up to 80 times per second, a miracle of nature hidden in the Caribbean. Fact 47, the Dominican Republic is one of only 2 places in the world where you can find Larimar, a rare blue gemstone. Shining like frozen Caribbean waters, Larimar is so unique, it has become one of the island's most treasured exports, drawing collectors from around the globe. Fact 48, Puerto Rico is home to bioluminescent bays where the water literally glows at night. Tiny microorganisms called dinoflagellates light up with every movement, turning the sea into a glowing, living galaxy. It's one of the most magical natural wonders on Earth, something you can only truly believe when you see it yourself. Fact 49. Montserrat's Soufriere. Hills volcano is still erupting today. Since 1995, eruptions have destroyed villages and even buried the capital city Plymouth. But here's the powerful part. Montserrat's people stayed, rebuilt, and live alongside an active volcano every single day. A rare story of courage and adaptation. Fact 50. The big reveal. The Caribbean is not just the islands you know. It officially includes parts of South America, Guyana, Suriname, Venezuela, Central America, Belize, and even Mexico's Yucatan. This means the Caribbean is more than beaches and cruise ships. It's a massive cultural region, uniting nations, peoples, and histories under one shared identity. And there you have it, 50 shocking geography facts about the Caribbean that most people never knew. From volcanoes still reshaping islands, to fortresses built in freedom's name, to waters that glow in the dark, the Caribbean is a living masterpiece of nature and history. But the real treasure? It isn't just the beaches or the reefs. It's the people who call these islands home, who face storms, eruptions, and challenges, yet still share music, food, and culture that inspire the whole world. The Caribbean is not just paradise. It's power, resilience, and wonder. So the next time you think of the Caribbean, don't just picture a vacation, picture a region that rewrites the rules of geography itself. If you love this journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and share so more people can discover the hidden wonders of our world. Because trust me, this is only the beginning.